So joining me to discuss this from Ondo, talking about Ondo's governorship election is a lawyer and a political analyst, Taiwo Ojomo. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So first, what do you make of Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa's intention to run for the governorship position in Ondo State?
Thank you. First and foremost, I think it's well within his constitutional rights to aspire and to declare his intention to contest. And secondly, of course, as of today, he's the governor of Ondo State. And so if anyone is more, there's nobody that can be more qualified than him at the moment. And then, like you said, one of the interviews he granted, I think on TVC, he said that nobody would want to be governor for a year. So yes, like I said, it's well within his rights to so declare and to contest.
So now we see that Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa had come out to say that he knows that the late governor, that is Rotimi Akeredolu, had the desire to have him take over the reins of power in Ondo State. But then there's a certain aide of the late ex-governor, that is Richard Olatunde, who came out to say that whatever it is that the governor said was a lie and that is not the anointed candidate of the late governor of the state. So what do you make of this particular statement?
Yes, well, thank you. It is neither here nor there. Let me begin by saying that the fact that Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, who was formerly the deputy governor, was chosen personally by the late governor, Rotimi Akeredolu, as his running mate, that was in 2020, yes, in 2020, alone suggests that, or suggested as well then, that the governor liked him as a person. The late governor liked him as a person, and perhaps he trusted him. But, if you look at the events or chain of events leading to the demise of the former governor, a lot of things happened. A lot of issues, came up. There was the issue of disloyalty. There was the issue of all manner of issues, political crisis here and there. And so it is believed by some people who were close to the former governor that towards the end of his stay, as governor, or towards the latter part of his years on there, that the position changed. Because you will recall too that there was a time, and that should be about 3-4 years ago, when Governor Akeredolu was very much alive. He did openly express his intention to see a day where Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa would succeed him as governor. But some people have argued severally, especially the aides close to the late governor, that that position changed at some point. That the late governor, that the present governor was not the anointed of the late governor shortly before he died. Yes, so like I said, it's neither here nor there. It depends on which side you are standing.
So does that not fuel the speculations that we're hearing that the family of the Akeredolus and some supporters within the APC party are not really in support of the candidature of Aiyedatiwa? And do you think that might have any relevance or influence the possibility of him not only contesting but also clinching the ticket in the states?
Yes, of course. If you look at all the facts, if you try to put all the puzzles together, I think it is apparent that many of the aides of the former governor, and of course the immediate family of the former governor, might not be supporting the present governor. You will recall that not quite long, maybe about a week or 2 weeks ago, the wife of the former governor, Her Excellency Betty Akeredolu, she wrote on social media, speaking of the niece of late Akeredolu. I think she had an issue with the niece of Akeredolu supporting openly Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa. That alone is enough pointer to the fact that the Akeredolu family, I'm talking about the Day family, may not be fully in support of the new governor for a lot of reasons. I think some of those reasons have been mentioned earlier. Now, whether that will affect the emergence as governor is another thing entirely. I've said this on this platform before, and
Okay.
as governor, the governor carried a lot of power. Hello, are you very much with me? Yeah, the governor, being the incumbent governor, has a lot of powers. First and foremost, he supersedes or he controls the structure, the political structure of the state, particularly because APC is also the ruling party. And so, as you can see now, just yesterday when he declared his ambition to contest, the Speaker of the House of Assembly, who was one of the people who were at the forefront of the impeachment saga, it was the one who said that, who spoke on behalf of majority of the members of the House of Assembly, saying that 18 lawmakers out of the 26 are very much in support of the governor. Here was the same speaker who was vehemently bent on impeaching the governor, who was then the deputy governor. So in politics, a lot happens in politics. A lot can change. Like they always say, 24 hours is a very long time in politics. So whether that will affect his chances, I doubt. If you ask me, I think since it's going to be a direct election,
Okay.
primaries rather, where everybody will be allowed to vote, every APC member will be allowed to vote. I think the governor, having the power of incumbency, is in control of the structure of the state APC structure, and so that alone gives him an edge, if you ask me.
Okay. Taiwo Jomo, it was nice talking to you. Thank you so much for your contribution.
All right, thank you for having me. Thank you.